What's up guys, it's the Gold Steel here, and today I'm going to be showing you another World of Tanks replay, this time in the M41 Walker Bulldog, and I'm probably going to show you two replays today. This first one is on fucking whatever this map's called, Muravanka. It's a tier 9 game, and I am in a 3-man M41 Bulldog platoon, and I've only ever done this like, I think once or twice. It doesn't usually go well, because when you do 3-man light tank platoons, you tend to fuck up the matchmaking a little bit. You're not going to get tier 8s in a full tier 7 light tank platoon. It's very unlikely to happen. So anyway, this platoon we've got one person going down to the forest straight away. Myself, I don't know where I'm going to go because I haven't watched this first, because you know how it works. Looks like I'm going to be heading towards the cap, because that is the objective, and you've got to kind of play the objective to win. Or, you know, some people may wish that was the case, but it really isn't. A lot of time, for some reason, this isn't in colorblind mode, so it looks really weird to me, but I'm not going to stop and change it now. So, I'm sort of ducking and weaving through the buildings here. This probably isn't how I would play it nowadays. I would probably be going to the bush that's around here and trying to spot. So I have been detected, I'm taking hits, but we've spotted quite a few people in the process. There's no artillery in this game, however, so not many shots can be taken against them. Moving into the forest now. I'm not sure what I'm planning here. I think we're just trying to run around and be a bit of a nuisance. And one of the reasons why I'm making this video is just because I have acquired the Walker Bulldog. I've just fully unlocked it. Not elited it yet. I'm on the grind to the T49. It's going to be a very long one, but thankfully I really like playing the Bulldog, so I don't think it's going to be a very painful grind for the T49. Stock T49 looks utter shit, but hopefully, you know, I'll be able to live through that. So yeah, this thing stock wasn't too bad. Without a stock engine, the Bulldog is alright. I think I did play it stock actually. Normally what I do is I play tank stock, and I just decide after I've done that, you know, what I'm going to do. So now I've taken 2 hits from this T71. I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm being engaged, but no. 2 Bulldogs versus a T71, you are going to be destroyed. And an enemy Bulldog, and we just rip those guys to shreds. We do take some hits in the process, but, you know, it's perhaps a lack of timing on their part combined with a lack of focus fire. Well, they couldn't focus fire because the lack of timing on their part caused one of them to be dead by the time the other one arrived, which is a problem you can sometimes experience if you're trying to back up your teammates. You know, you don't get enough warning that they're going to advance, or you don't get enough warning that they're losing their position, so you end up, oh, there's a tiger here, we're going to have a go at this guy, but you end up basically arriving when that person is dead, and that can put you in all kinds of trouble. And this tiger's got no chance now. Great thing about the Bulldog, tier 7 tanks like the tiger, because of its boxy nature, this thing is just going to go straight through even the front armor of a tiger. So, and look at that, I think he's just going to have to give up at some point, because he's not going to hit me. Look, I'm even reversing faster than his turret traverse, which I think is great. So, they do have tanks in the cap circle. All we've really got is some heavies that are a bit far back for my liking. But hey, I'm not Erwin Rommel, people aren't going to listen to me. These tank destroyers are probably in the right spot. Not sure what the Borsig doing, perhaps he was over here and then he's trying to relocate. I didn't see his location at the start, so I wouldn't know. I'm going to advance a bit further forward and sort of swerve around a bit. I should really be protecting this IS now that I look at it. Are we going to be doing that? I think we are going to try and engage his 3090 a little bit. But what might happen is here is that thing I was talking about before, where you show up to try and assist someone, then they're dead before you can do anything. Now, however, I'm pretty sure, not sure how much damage that IS has taken, but pretty sure he's expended, this 3090 has expended the majority, if not all of his clip, into that IS. So I get to chase him down for a little bit. I'm focusing on driving here, hoping I don't get shot by the T28 props, and I do not, so I'm going to fire some speculative shots at the front of him, hopefully get around the back and sides and actually start penning. Is that some team damage there? I think that might have been some team damage into the T28 prototype. But anyway, fellow AMX 3090 takes him out for me, which is really nice. Now we've got 3090 approaching, and an IS-3 as well as an IS-8 who may start wanting to take some shots at me, but he seems occupied with the IS and the IS-3 at the moment. Taking hits from his 1390. Alright, now we're on 67 health. there's a good chance that, well, we take out the 1390 and we seem safe. So that was really close. That did look a bit bad there. Things didn't look like they were going to be going so smoothly. However, the base, the cap is at 80% now. We are going to need to head over there and do something about that, assuming that our team are unable to. They have taken it down to 60, which is nice. So we've still got E7, is that E7? Yeah, E75, AMX 1390, and AMX, yeah, AMX 1390, and a 50, and a, well, no, it's, no, what am I talking about? I'm trying to read and, like, do other things at the same time, and it's really not working. It was a VKB that I was trying to say the name of, but, yeah. So this E75, problem is that 1390 is chasing me down, and damn. Flicking around here, I'm sure the team are going to get this one pretty quickly. There we go, they take out the E75, and that's just this 1390. Is the 1390 going to be running? I'm going to speed this up a bit more, because I'm predicting that, nah, they managed to swarm him. We're going to spectate this Borsig. So yeah, that game got me a patrol duty, which I think it might have been my first ever patrol duty medal. We'll have to see about that. Hopefully I've got the screenshots. If not, you will be looking at... what's that website called? What replays right now? So yeah, let's move on to the next replay. And we're back. This is a game on Sand River. I'm going to guess that's the name of the map. It is. I really need to get a lot better at remembering the name of the maps. It's an encounter game on Sand River, and I'm just talking to my platoon here. We're going to jump straight into this. I'm just talking to my platoon here, and I'm pinging around this ridgeline here. Is all I'm thinking about, because starting at this spawn, I normally run all the way along here and scout this ridgeline. And it's great because you can shoot everything that's coming along here, like heavies and stuff, and people, often you can spot people like, well, my platoon mates going up here, so you know what you're doing, and so you know what tanks you're going to be having to face. And also you can just help artillery, if there is artillery in the game. Which I don't think there isn't in this. That's 2 replays without artillery, interesting. You can help artillery take out heavy tanks and stuff like that here. You can also get side shots, not necessarily side shots, but along here. If you just poke around the side of the ridge, you can catch people off guard. If there's anyone, any light tanks pushing up here from the enemy team, you can get shots into them as well. However, I'm not sure, well, I wasn't sure before this happened, but if you can do the same from this side. So let's find out. Yeah, that works. I accidentally paused it there because I was being a nib. But yeah, that was, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was, or it might have been 9. I'm not sure. We'll take a look after, but in the post-battle results, because we're definitely getting a medal for that. So now I've just retreated from that position, because that's a lot of tanks, and I don't really want to be associated with that after doing a maneuver of that magnitude. Yeah, can't talk today. So I run away, go into this little sandy village here. Reminds me a bit of the sort of Tatooine architecture, if I'm perfectly honest. And we're going to come up and work this ridgeline. The great thing about this is you can proxy the enemy tanks, and you're mobile enough to be running around on that ridgeline, so it's much easier for your artillery to hit them than it is for the enemy artillery to hit you when you're in a light tank. Now, both these replays I've been using the autoloader gun for the M41 Bulldog. I do believe that after the nerf there are still some people who are using the M32 late single shotgun. And one of them is in this game, as a matter of fact. But I kind of prefer this, and this is my first real foray into autoloading guns outside of the low-tier German light tank line. You know, the 3cm that's on the Lux and the Leopard, which I'm finally glad to have gotten rid of. I think I've got a replay of the Leopard that I might have to show you at some point, which is me doing okay in it, but not brilliant, because it's such a mediocre tank, and I'll go into detail on why that is the case in perhaps another video. But my experiences with the Leopard have not been good. I love the Lux, I've got that elited and I'm holding on to it, but the Leopard, just not so. I'm just playing with the Lux for a bit until I get an actual normal tier 5, because I've moved on from the KV-1. I was using the KV-1S for a bit. I've moved on from that, and now I've got a semi-stock T150 that I'm playing around with, and there's going to be a video on that pretty soon, so look forward to that. It's going to be a very good one. So I'm a bit worried about this AMX AC-48 here. He keeps poking over. It's hard to see what his intentions are really, other than just sitting and shooting over there at things such as the Jagdtiger, which is what I was talking about when I said you can use this ridgeline to your effect. You can go basically over there, and around this corner you can shoot at things like that Jagdtiger there, if it's spotted. Now, at this point, I was a bit surprised that he poked over there, and it, you know, you can see why I was surprised, because it was a fucking stupid idea. He really shouldn't have done that. But yeah, he got completely destroyed. I don't think he even put a shot into anyone from that. It was a complete waste. You just don't poke ridgelines like that, especially when you're spotted even before you come over the ridgeline due to being so close to me. Now, at this point, our T-54 and WZ-120, along with the Waffenträger auf Panzerwehr, have broken through that top... Alright, thanks. My cursor kept getting reset there. Stop it! Broken through the top, and they are slowly making their way down, trying to get shots in on the T-29 and the AMX 1390. Where is that AMX 1390? Yeah, he's just... Oh, is he dead? Or is he just disappeared? He's disappeared. So I've been trying to get some side shots in on the T-28. I'm going to spot him for my team again here. There he is. I'm going to go for a quick tracking shot, see if I can get him tracked, but at that range it's kind of difficult to get it quite that accurate, unless you're aiming at something like the track of a T-29, or where you've got an inside drive wheel to shoot at. But in this case I didn't, so he managed to slip away. Now I'm going to poke the ridge slightly, because I'm expecting this 1375 to go after this 1390 rather, to go after the Jagdtiger. Now unfortunately I don't quite get my shots off, and I'm going to have to go and fully pursue this guy. I've got 3 shells left, and I can in theory kill him in 3 shells unless I miss and bounce off the arse of the Jagdtiger. So now I've taken me down to 31 health, but I've completely expended my magazine, and this Jagdtiger is probably going to die unless I can do something about it. And I think the 3090's run out, and I'm just going to ram him to death, because there was nothing else I could do to kill that guy. And he was probably going to reload and kill that Jagdtiger, so I decided that it's worth trading those hit points to get the gun out of the game. So this Jagdtiger well, basically won this flank completely. Scores are 11-4, a bit of a rout, really. I'm going to move up to this ridge. I'm going to try and put some shots into the T-37, but someone takes him out first. You know, wanted to do it at the last minute, didn't want to reveal myself if I didn't have to. Now, there's a T-54, Rheinmetall Borsig, and a Object 704. I'm going to start putting some shots into the Rheinmetall Borsig, causing him to come off that ridge line, and therefore stop shooting the 1390 and the T-25 too, which is pretty good team play, but not quite what was on my mind when I shot him. I just thought I should shoot this guy. T-54 as well, I kind of need the side of the T-54, especially from this range. I mean, I might be alright, it depends. But I'd rather be not wasting my shells at the front of a T-54 from this sort of range, because there is a chance that they could be bouncing. So, but yeah, that's the sort of thing you gotta worry about when you're using a gun like this. And I do think about this first, but I decide I'll give it a go. But nah, it's not gonna work. Not the Object 704, and also from that range, because obviously the penetration is gonna be dropping with range. And if I was using a heat clip, I probably could get through the Object and the T-54, but that would require me completely reloading, and The thing is, I've had this heat clip in here for ages, and due to the nature of it being an autoloader, this gun, I just haven't used it. You know, I just haven't been in a situation where I thought, right, I'll load a heat clip for this heavily armored target, because, don't know, my games seem to go pretty quickly a lot in this tank. I haven't had that many games where you know, it's dragged out that long. I mean, the old one was kind of dragged out a bit, but not so much, you know. I never really find myself going through multiple clips in this thing, which probably is an indication that I'm not using it correctly. Anyway, we won the game there. Finally got them all. So that game wasn't spectacular damage-wise, but we did get the Scout Medal, which is something I'm pretty happy about, and that's why I'm pretty proud of that game. Like I said, now I've just got to go for the T49 and elite this tank, which is going to probably take me a bit. It's about 100 XP. Somewhere, it might even be 100 dead on, or it might be 110 or 101. I don't know why that number's in my head. So yeah, that was also a pretty good game in the M41 Walker Bulldog. Hope you enjoyed these two replays, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.